Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here. Once again, it's time for current events in the online fitness community. Get a sip of my water. And my radio voice going. Let's talk about this. All right. Somebody pointed out to me that Greg Doucette is once again selling Turkesterone. I went and saw the comments. I found the video. Didn't really watch the video because I don't care what he has to say about it, because nobody who knows anything thinks it works. This is a known, proven scam. The research does not confirm that it improves muscle growth. No one with real world experience actually believes that it causes muscle growth. I've even seen medical doctors who are coaches themselves, like my friend Dr. Alan Bacon, get up and put on social media. He's an MD. He goes, this substance doesn't even have the ability to stimulate muscle growth. Because there is no pathway in the body by which it is even capable of helping you gain muscle. It's complete nonsense with no evidence. And that's a medical doctor who is a strength coach, who coaches people also. That's his opinion. And I've seen him say that anyone even suggesting it can cause muscle growth is a scam artist. So now you have Greg here with his massive platform pushing this stuff. And there's a point where I look at that and go, Greg, bro, how greedy do you have to be? You have millions of followers on 2 monetized platforms. You're making good money. I can assure you, again, as someone who has these same platforms, either one of his platforms, he makes more money than 90% of the population in first world countries. Either one of those by itself, just by itself, he's in the top 10%, guaranteed. He doesn't even need all of them. He just needs one, like this is YouTube. Okay, that's it, or just his Facebook. He's making enough money, he's easily in the top 10% just off of the money from the social media. All right, we need to be clear here, and Greg, you know that's true. Like, you're doing good. You don't need to rip people off. Look at his coaching prices. I mean, I charge $300 a month to coach. He charges way more than I do. He's up there in that 4 digits per month to coach people from what I've seen. For coaching, meal planning, all that. All right, again, his coaching business alone, given his outreach, again, puts Greg probably in the top 5 to 10% of the population in terms of earning. Greg, you were doing good. Dude, you were doing good. Why do you need to sell scam products? Right? You and Derek both. Turkesterone does not work. The evidence does not support it. It is a scam product. You are scamming people. This is con artistry. You know, and that's what I don't understand with that level of greed. Because the thing is, and this is what I would say to Greg, because he's came and argued with me before in some comments, so he may or may not watch this. I don't know if he will. Again, he's argued in my comments before with me. Didn't do a good job of it. Trying to just fit his position on good mornings. You guys have seen me do 550 pounds on a good morning in my 40s. I had a client who can do 600 on it. You know what? I happen to like the exercise. I think it's a good movement. He didn't. He argued about it. But let's come over to this, and here's what I would say. Greg, you're obviously selling a product that anyone other than a complete noob idiot knows doesn't work. You're clearly scamming people with it. Why should anybody believe anything that you have to say? I mean, it's one thing to say, okay, you maybe made a food bar or whatever, a minor indiscretion about natty stuff or whatever. Okay, look, everyone gets caught in some minor lies or some things. It happens. Happens to pretty much everybody on social media, and it just depends on how big of a deal people choose to make about it. I mean, Michael Hearn claims he's natty, right? Everybody knows better. Claims to have titles he doesn't have, and that's okay, man. He's still loved for it, and that's fine. If people want to overlook those things, that's their business. But Greg, you are directly scamming people knowingly. You are selling a product that you know personally, beyond a shadow of a doubt, has not contributed in any way to your gains. You know that the evidence does not support it. You know that you're already making amazing money. You have a beautiful life, right? I mean, anybody deny of that? I mean, and I'm not going to say the guy hasn't earned it, because he has. I'm not even going to be a hater about it. The guy's put his dues in. He's built a phenomenal physique. He's gotten crazy strong, and he's built an outreach off of that. It's made him a lot of money. He put in the work, all right? And you can't deny that. But now, Greg, you're over here scamming people with a product that you know for a fact is a scam. And you're pimping it, and you know all the experts are saying it's a scam, and yet you're choosing to sell it. Why? How can we trust your integrity? Why should anybody believe anything that you have to say? When you are actively engaging in something that you know is a scam. You know it, I know it, everybody knows it. Turkesterone doesn't work. Like, you can't even sue me over saying that, because the evidence says it doesn't work. I could provide a dozen expert witnesses who will say it's garbage. It doesn't even have a viable pathway in the body to cause muscle growth. All right? Doesn't matter if you found 1 or 2 minor studies, because the others have found nothing. How are you going to sell this stuff? And how are you going to sell this to these kids, man? I mean, what you're charging for this stuff? You know, and I get it. The whole supplement industry is built on scams. But you're not engaging in the normal scams. You're bringing in new products that are, again, get outlawed back and forth. They get regulated. They have all these problems. Experimental products like this. Okay? You're going to bring in new scams and new hustles that have no safety testing. We don't even know what the long-term effects of it are. And you're going to sell it as a quasi-steroid. Okay? Just like all the people pimping these SARMs and other stuff. At least they do something. Right? But this is a trash product. And it's the same with Derek. More plates, more dates. He actually has done a lot of good work. He's actually put out some good information. But the problem, if you're going to sell trash like this, you are actively engaging in defrauding your audience. Like, that's not a lie. It's one thing to have fibbed. It's one thing to have, made a mistake. It's another thing entirely to actively con your followers out of money selling products that you know don't do anything. I mean, that's a whole nother level. And it's not like he even needs the money. He's doing good. That's what I don't understand about this industry with stuff like this. You can have people like Greg who are doing amazing, multiple 6-figure streams of income. Multiple streams. I promise you, just looking at what he's got at least 3 income streams that make over $100,000 a year. All of them by themselves, just by themselves. If not, considerably more. Could be $500,000. Why do you need to sell a scam product? I don't get it. That's just greed. That's just greed, brother. And people need to be calling stuff like that out. All right, guys, but that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative, and I'll talk to you guys next time.